Welcome back to the show, and now let's continue with the fun. Halloween season is here, and like you saw, social media has been bombarded with videos and pictures of our friends, neighbors, and even colleagues who went all out with makeup and outfits to commemorate this celebration. Now we bring you an artist behind this makeup. She goes by the name Cynthia Anyango, a special effects makeup artist whose skills are going to blow your mind. This one should be very interesting, so without further ado, here she goes. In the quest to sell and tell the story effectively, filmmakers greatly rely on special effects makeup artists to work their magic in portraying written descriptions visually. Meet Cynthia Anyango, a special effects makeup artist whose work is astonishingly good to the point of being mistaken by some for the real thing.
My name is Cynthia Anyango Matoya. My brand name is Anyi. I work on special effects makeup. So it's makeup that is used in films to determine a character, to, if someone is old, injured, whatever the director wants. Back in 2013, that's when I worked on my very first special effects makeup. I was watching some program in Face Off. It's big, it's massive. Actually they create characters kabisa using prosthetics. So category inaitwa prosthetics makeup, because now they build structures that they build on your face. Inaonekana it's like maybe umefura ama So when I watched that, I was like, what? I must try it out. And then even in Kenya it's not that big. So I'm like, hey, I have to be great at it.
After fixing her eyes on the craft, social media became instrumental in learning the nitty-gritties of special effects, ensuring she acquired all the necessary tips to do it from her first tryout to some very memorable ones.
I went on YouTube and then nilitaka tu something simple yenye naweza fanya. So I did one, and then from then henceforth nikaendelea kuji-challenge. But then the challenge is sikuwa na hizo makeup at then. So nilikuwa naangalia YouTube tutorials zenye maybe you can get substitute. So nilikuwa nimeanza na tissue na glue, una build up and then unaipeel ikaeka skin. So that was my first special effects makeup. I did it for myself because I wasn't sure if at all watu wangeikubali or something. So hata shule nilifanya moja, and then kulikuwa na program inaitwa Spoken Heart. So uko ni artist wanaenda wana perform, so kuna musicians, kuna every kind. And then I did one makeup ilikuwa imejaa on my face, and I'm like, let me go present. So hata nilienda kwa that room. It was a distance, so I walked to my place wearing that makeup. Imagine iko kwa uso. And then sasa ikabidi, I told my next neighbor anipeleke, because now hata nilikuwa nimevaa leso ndio nisikose attention. And ilikuwa usiku. So I went and immediately nili request mwenye alikuwa ana call upon watu wakuja perform, niko the next one. So immediately niliji unveil, everyone was like, what? And I mean that hiyo ni highlight kabisa in my special effects makeup, because now I'm like, you know what, someone is watching, someone likes this. But they really appreciate Maseno University, because after I displayed that work in Spoken Heart, I was famous. Everyone, even a first year, would come, Sasanyi, and they even don't know him or her. So yeah, that's a very big highlight in my life. And also there's a project I worked for, I can't remember even the name of the competition, but it was something to do with Africans. So it was a competition yenye we had to work on some projects walikuwa wametupatia. So that was a project that took me so much time, and I did it twice, because mara ya kwanza hata they disagreed with my artwork. Walisema that was very hostile kufanyia mtoto. Yeah, so yeah, even that one was a highlight, because I got to know sasa the makeup industry in Kenya. I came to know kina Dennis Karuri, Mokeira. Yeah, it was also a highlight.
Contrary to what many might assume her source of reference to be, majority of her work is derived from pure imagination and executed using tools and materials unique to these arts.
Sometimes nafanya out of imagination, because tuseme if I told maybe na imitate maybe kitu imekugwara ndani, hautapata the exact picture on the internet, because hakuna mtu intentionally atenda jikate or something. So una imagine anatumia the body, unajiambia hapa kunaweza kuwa na bone or something. But vitu kama old age, hiyo unaweza fanya reference. Yeah, kuna zenye nafanya reference, because pia kuna better artists wenye wamefanya before. So yeah, it's a mixture of both imagination and referencing. Professionally, kuna this kit iko na a lot. So okay, kitambo cha let me start from where I began. Nilikuwa natumia glue, tissue, Vaseline, flour. But then sasa they are not reliable vile, because uteka hapa and then it starts melting out. So no wonder kumekuwa improvise the professional ones. So kuna a lot of them. Kuna rigid collodion, kuna latex, kuna the stage blood. Kitambo blood I used to make out of honey. Nilikuwa nachanganya honey na food color. Yeah, so depending with vile nataka ikuwe brighter, naweza eka maybe a darker shade of red, hivyo tu. I feel like I love challenges. So the ones that are more creepy, and I would go that side. And then maybe the simple ones, because pia niko na option. I also do beauty makeup, but I really enjoy doing the wild stuff. So it's okay. In terms of hardness is that it'll take a lot of time. And then I also feel like we also have to build our skills. Because in Kenya, maybe let's say, maybe 3 of us are the ones doing it professionally. But then now, I think even most of us, we are self-taught. Hakuna mwenye ameenda kwa shule yenye inamfunza.
It is not always creativity and amusement with special effects makeup. The artist has to tackle a number of challenges, which she says she sails through, powered by the reactions and appreciation people have for her work.
I didn't do much of special effects during the pandemic, because I feel most of my supporters were my schoolmates. I didn't do much of it, because now my family, in a way, they're scared about the special effects makeup. So yeah, I think I did much of special effects when I was in school, and right now I'm doing 1 or 2 projects. Special effects ikona very many challenges, because now even to get the supplies, you don't easily get them in Kenya. So I mean, hiyo tu reaction ya watu kupenda what you do, na like when I perceive it's real, that was everything. So anytime na slide back, na feel like, it's not worth it. Niko like, kumbuka that reaction. So yeah.
Getting to study special effects makeup in school will be a dream come true for Cynthia, who calls upon filmmakers to work hand in hand with her and urges enthusiasts to organize competitions.
My ultimate goal is one day I just win a scholarship to this school into a cinema makeup school. I think I need to get to that school, and yeah, that will be my most, I feel like nitafika. That's what I pray for one day. Film series, I want to work with them. I've never worked with one. Producers wameni approach, but then they didn't, like, they're not promising. So yeah, I would like to work with them, see the film industry. Yeah, because I'm so young and I want to grow with them pia. You know what happens in the field. Actually, I want to call upon, I don't know, Kenyans. I don't know who will be in charge of it. Kukuwe na competitions. I feel competitions inatu challenge. Like for me, if you bring a competition tuko hapo wengi, napata tu ile thrill, like, yo, I have to do a nice work. And then pia ukiona kazi ya mtu mwingine, it just gives you the motivation, because you unaona skill level yake, and even the challenge is just so nice. On Instagram, anyi.cynthia, Facebook, anyi.cynthia, TikTok, anyi.cynthia, every platform, Twitter, anyi.cynthia. ANYE.CYNTHIA.
I will have to steal the words of Reb Lily. Truthfully, I do not know how those special effects people do